Mine uncovered.
Hey!
No.
Virginia's telling the world that she is covered. Well, first
I
of all,
am.
nobody's watching us at this moment anyway. But they will see. So welcome everyone to the Thursday, your favorite Thursday at 2 p.m.
Hold on, let me invite people.
This is where you want to be on Thursdays at 2 with the dating doctors. And Virginia's in... Ooh. We have, hi Fanny, it's Fanny, hey Fanny. So this is where you want to be on your Thursday at 2 p.m. enjoying the dating doctors. We are unlicensed in the state of Florida, just so we want to make sure we're disclosing that, and that we are giving you questionable advice. So thank you everyone for coming in and watching us. We are here to give you some insight into the dating world. You know, if you're married and been out of the game for a while, you are here now to live vicariously through two single females. Virginia is definitely in a lower age range than I am. We have quite a gap between the two of us, about a 20-year gap in age. So she brings a really different perspective to the table, and I as well. So we're here to get you. Hey John, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us on Thursdays at 2 with the Dating Doctors. We're so glad John Wild, because I love that name, he made it to watch us today. I think I want to have I like the last name Wild. That kind of fits for me. Yvonne Wild. Can you imagine?
I'm sorry, John.
I think I'm going to, John.
She's coming for you.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that a name like Yvonne's going to be my stage name. I'm changing it, okay? So now it's the Dating Doctors with Virginia and Yvonne Wild. How you like that? So.
Oh, she already married you.
I didn't say I had to marry John. All I got to do is steal his name, because he's totally fine with me stealing his name. Come on, the last name like Wild, who wouldn't want that? So we're here. We don't have Ted today, so he is doing his thing and he's not available. So wow, he goes, wow, I own it. Yes, you do, John. And I love that last name. So that's gonna I may have to steal it. So today on the Dating Doctors, we're gonna be talking about there's Wild Girls. You have a Wild Girls. Okay, John is getting me off tangent here because I'm getting excited about the fact that I'm.
No, I want to know about these Wild Girls.
Wild Girls.
Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that entail?
Send us more details and leave it on here on our Dating Doctors. We want more information about that.
We all want to know.
So, okay, everybody, we're here today to talk more about what we talk about every Thursday at 2, and that is our dating exploits, knowing more about how we can help you navigate your way around in the dating world. So we're just going to get rid of it. Okay. So, yes, when we spoke last week, Virginia was having her adventure on something called Military Cupid.
That ended very quickly.
Yeah. Okay, so Military Cupid doesn't seem like it's going to be a thing for Virginia, but we have to try all avenues on trying to find love. So today I really want to talk about something that's close and dear to me. And this is not pinpointing any one person, but my experience is that I have these men that I have met, and maybe Virginia has had this happen to her, on these dating websites like POF, Bumble, and there's Zeus.
We're still not counting Tinder.
No, Tinder. Well, Tinder.
We'll talk about Tinder in a minute.
Yes, we will. So what I've been finding is that they are not actually available to date. What I am saying by that is they are, well, yes, they could be married. Yes, they could be with a girlfriend. They're in the midst of separation. They are in the midst of just having a difficult month with their girlfriend, and they decide they're going to jump on. And then there's this other thing called emotionally not available. Okay?
John, I'm going to have to say that is completely correct. Both my ex-husbands were military.
Okay, there
I
you
have
go.
learned my lesson-ish. Because still, military uniform, swoon.
Yeah, swing.
It's a moment of weakness, and then I'm like, okay, I'm over it.
Did we just say? I just said swing.
You did. Are we Wayne's Worlding this, bitch?
Wayne's World. Excellent. Party on, right?
Yes.
What? Shwing. Anyway.
She terrifies me sometimes.
I gotta have the last name Wild. Anyway, so hey Artie, how you doing? I'm so glad you guys could join us.
Yes, I am also a Marine veteran. Thank you, Dan, for pointing that out.
Yes.
I also have issues.
Virginia is our Marine. She is always a Marine, and she is here to tell you about the military life as well in terms of dating.
I'm really not.
Because she's not going to talk about it because it's not been successful.
No,
so,
it's not.
But going back to what I was saying.
They're really good in bed.
She
Continue on.
Just said
Yep.
all of them?
I haven't had a bad one yet.
Wow. So you heard it here first. Military men are good in bed, apparently. If there's any military men out there, let's hear from you. So, being available to date, that has been one of the things that I wanted to talk about. So, we're going about, yes, physically available, meaning you're not married, you're not in a relationship, you're not just having a bad week with your girlfriend, so you jump on POF to see if you still have it. That's not fair to all of us who are actually really looking to meet a man. So the other thing is emotionally, being over the ex. I don't understand this. I mean, I think that, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to get a lot of backlash on this, but I know it's my opinion, and my opinions are solely expressed of this program are mine. But I believe that men, and I'm just saying this, I believe that they are not as strong as women. Women really are the stronger sex. I have moved on from my ex-husband. He's still a good guy. It was amicable. We split. He has a girlfriend. He's moved on. It's a good thing. But I'm meeting men who have not gotten over their ex. They may even be divorced. They may even be completely broken up. But they keep going back to their ex, who has abused them, used them, put them through hell, put them in jail. Put them through the things that you can't fathom a human being putting another human being through, but they can't seem to get over that. So, I mean, let's
also face this. This goes two ways as well, because it's as easy as a woman jumping on there and being like, "Oh, my boyfriend is treating me bad, so let me get on here so that I can make him see that, hey, look, people still want me." Doesn't necessarily, it can go either way.
I can give you that.
So just basically, if you're on a dating app that's not Tinder, because Tinder's just for hookups, I'm going to stand by this fact, hookups.
I've had people say the opposite.
I don't care. It's hookup central, all right? If you want a hookup, go on Tinder. If you want a relationship, I don't even know where the hell you go because I can't get one to save my life. So hey.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing we're both saying is that we're looking for, and I don't even know if this word exists, is normal. And I don't think normal has a definition anymore.
I'm not really sure normal is what I'd say for me.
And I don't say normal as a normal person. I mean a normal scenario. So I'll tell you what my normal scenario, and everybody out there, if you want to put out what you think normal is. But for me, a normal...
Some of you, please don't.
And I'm talking about dating.
I know, but some of them on here you don't want to tell what their normal situation.
Okay, so don't tell me your normal. Well, I'm literally saying like a first date. I just met you. We meet at a public place, like a restaurant, a bar, or maybe it's a park, or maybe it's an event that's going on, and then we meet there. Okay, we don't.
Parks can be fun.
And then we meet there and we say hello. Hi, it's nice to meet you finally. We've talked on the phone several times, and I mean speaking, people. Okay, none of this texting. Like I know somebody that I've actually have talked to a guy for months, and we actually went on dates, normal dates. We have never talked on the phone ever. I mean that's crazy, and I've known him for like a year and a half, but we've never talked on the phone. So. This is to
but
me.
You've talked to him in real life.
In real life, I've talked to him, but we don't talk on the phone, which I think is just bizarre. So
some people just don't talk on the
That's a thing now. Okay, we'll talk about that in another segment, because I'm literally saying is that I think normal is you meet in a public place, you actually meet face to face, you have conversation, maybe you share a drink, you share an appetizer, you have, maybe you, movie's not the best idea, but I would count it as a date. You go to a movie, you enjoy a movie together, you talk about it, and then what? Okay. Then you end the date and you go your separate ways, okay? Maybe for some people, they hit it off and then they hook up or whatever. And that, I think, doesn't always work out because it doesn't really cultivate a long-lasting relationship if you jump into a sexual relationship right away, sexual escapade, okay? That to me is not the marker of a long-lasting relationship. It's lust, yeah, and you're expressing your lust for each other, but how do you build a foundation when you've done everything now? Like you've done it all in the first 3 hours of physically seeing someone, or maybe an hour, I don't know. Everyone's a little different. But
Zoom is wonderful, Allie. Thank you.
Zoom is what? What's Zoom?
Zoom. We'll talk about that later.
I need to learn. Some people have to get me all, I don't know. So anyway, so this is what I'm talking about. Being ready to be on a dating site. So if you're thinking about right now, hey, I'm single, it's been a while, I think it's time for me to date, be ready, okay? Don't just jump on there, make a profile, and then expect, okay, I'm going to meet someone, and then I'm going to start having second thoughts about being on here. Just be ready, because it's not fair to these people that you're meeting, whether it's male or female. And I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Okay, these are things that we need to discuss, people. I mean, I know that I'm not in your age group.
Zoom is a Discord thing.
Oh. Okay, Dan. Thank you, Dan. So, that's another whole show. We can make another show about that.
I don't know if we should.
So, let's see. Okay, that's one of my favorite characters from Family Guy. Is what's his name again? My God, it's Giggity Giggity. Giggity Giggity. Anyway, guys, I hope I made you laugh on that one. But anyway, that's what we're talking about today. If I can get Virginia to concentrate.
I can't.
Stop slamming the table, he says.
I'm trying not to.
Sorry, John. We didn't mean to blow your ears out there. So, what we're here today is talking about being ready. Okay. So let's say you're over your ex. There's actually a person out there who finally is. Okay. Now, you're getting on this profile, and you're getting on these now, what is it you want? Can you please be specific? Okay? Because, and I don't mean to be specific of the type. Everybody knows what they're looking for in terms of physicality, right? You know what you physically are attracted to. You know all that. You know the things that you like. But what are you looking for? Are you looking to just hook up? Just say it. Just say it on your profile. Don't put in the lies that I see day in and day out. Looking for a relationship is one of the categories that you can put on your profile. Well, you know that, but I don't know, 80% of the time, they're just putting that because they know if they don't put that, you won't contact them or you won't speak to them.
Let's talk about liars in general.
Yeah, I mean,
there are several different sections in your profile where you fill out a multitude of information to include what you're looking for,
Quagmire,
your own personal hobbies, do you smoke, do you drink, do you have kids? Lies everywhere. And this goes twofold for both men and women, because I've heard a lot of guy friends say, well, this chick told me this and it didn't happen, or this chick said she didn't have a kid, turns out she does have one, but she just doesn't have custody of the kid. But if there is something such as you smoke, I want to know you smoke, because if I find out you smoke, I'm going to be like, sorry dude, but no.
They think that oh well, if she meets me and she likes me, she'll get over the fact that I smoke. That's why they do that. So yeah, you just be honest up front. Will eliminate the number of people who may or may not. What?
I can't even with that comment.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's okay.
That's pretty serious, John.
Pretty serious.
We're talking really wild here.
Wow.
For sure.
So John's having a good day today.
I know. Obviously, he stayed drinking too.
we should have started drinking earlier. This is only one glass of champagne that I'm allowing myself. So.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
So, but yes.
No, but really, like, one of my biggest things is always honesty. And if you're going to lie to me, I'm going to be like, deuces. Within 5 seconds.
So that's one of the themes of today. Being over your ex. That's what I want to say. Being over your ex is a theme today. We also want to talk about not lying. I don't understand why we have to tell people not to lie. But in this day and age, we still need to tell people, adults. This is the thing. I'm 49 years old. I am not a child. Okay? Virginia is a grown-ass woman as well. She can tell you her age if she wants.
Unlike what most people seem to think these days, I'm not 20 years old. I'm 29. I'm turning 30 in a year.
So we consider that.
I don't want babies.
This is grown-ass, okay? Grown-ass. So that's GA. So, yes, the lies, this is not high school. You need to be able to be an adult and tell the truth. So, A, if you're not ready to date, don't be on a dating site. B, if you are a smoker, you have children, you live in Washington, D.C. and not Orlando, Florida, which is what another thing they do. They don't even live in the place that they're saying. Or if you live in Bangladesh, which a lot of these people do too, they're not real. These are things that we have to navigate muddy waters as people who are single.
I'm just saying, if you walk into a date, a conversation, even your profile, and just be completely upfront and honest from the get-go,
John said,
then there's no surprises. There's nothing wrong. So
right,
they know it right ahead of time.
See, John says, be honest at first. You never know. You may have just met your wife, so later in the relationship, the truth needs to be told and ruin a good thing. Yes, exactly. Be upfront, be honest. I can't believe we actually have to talk about that, but that is what's a thing. It's a thing about being honest. So, I'm not saying that I've been a total victim of it. I have, and there's degrees of lying that go on in the world. But the thing is, it's a frustrating part of being single. So yes, what else will we want to talk about today? How can we help you? What would you? Hey Phil, oh my God, I haven't seen Phil in a million years. So yeah, people who have boyfriends or girlfriends, I haven't seen in a million years because they get wrapped up. Not saying that everyone, but a lot of people get into a relationship. We could talk about that. So people who get into a relationship and then we don't see them, I know that I have been the same way. And I know that we put a lot of energy into our relationships, which is, a thing that that we need to do, but we also, and I encourage the person I'm dating to please go out with his guy friends and see his guy friends, because I've seen this and read this, that men are healthier when they have male relationships, like friends that they hang out with. It makes them a more rounded person, and even though men don't talk as much as the women do about relationship stuff. I'm pretty sure women are
healthier when they don't have a man in their lives.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel that way.
I don't know about healthier, but I think
less stress.
Less stress,
Because there's one simple man that I can.
But yeah, I think we need to have a balance.
Just turned off our lights.
We have to have a balance of with friends and boyfriends or girlfriends in this case. So in the dating world, always everything in life is about balance, isn't it? So let's make sure that we talk about the things that are really important right now, and that is finding someone who's truthful, which is actually a life goal. It's like #truth. Hashtag that truth. So being truthful, being upfront about what you want, knowing what you want, which is super huge. I think a majority of people my age, they know what they want, but they don't actually adhere to it. So there's a checklist. I am a big proponent about not having a checklist. Like, I will only date someone who's 6 foot and who's blonde and blue eyes and owns his own business and those are things that I prefer. Okay, those are my preferences. But I know that recently I started seeing somebody who didn't fall into those categories. And at first, I actually had a little bit of an issue with it. And I said, I don't think I can do this because you don't fall into all of my check boxes. But that person really, is a good person, and I wound up, giving it a second chance, and they're a good person. So I was wrong about, my checklist. Not that I was wrong, it's just that I have to stop being so narrow-minded about who I bring into my world, and just know that there is no such thing as a perfect checklist. I mean, yes, you have to be physically attracted to the person, and I'm not to say that person wasn't. It's just that they didn't hit all of the physical things that I thought I was attracted to. And that's the thing. Being closed-minded has really, has it been working for me? No, obviously. So I'm trying to be more open-minded, and being so really giving me a new world.
See, I had this conversation the other day. Outward appearances are great. They're wonderful. Hey, how's it going?
We have a guest.
Speaking of outward appearances, check this guy out.
Hey, ladies, check out Curtis. Curtis is here.
Hello.
Thank you.
No worries.
Curtis is here to help me be able to do the show better by giving me more champagne.
Just talk about
So, Curtis, let's talk. We're going to just totally ambush this guy, and we're going to talk about. Now, give us what you brought up a topic earlier about dating that you were going to wanted to talk about the profiles and the things that you list on there as your likes.
Yeah, frustrations. Definitely number one is lying when it comes to profiles. If you want to stay home and watch Netflix on a Saturday, don't say that you like to go out and go rock climbing at 7 a.m. on Saturday or Sundays.
Wow.
I think honesty. Yeah, if you're honest with yourself, then you'll find someone. If two people actually say that they enjoy doing something.
Okay.
That's how you're going to meet other people that enjoy doing.
So you mean the pictures of them of whitewater rafting or
so how do you feel about Netflix on Saturday morning?
That's Saturday morning Netflix is all right, but for me personally, I don't want to go out on a Friday night to a club downtown. I would much rather go find a nice meal, go to a specific.
So you would put that in your. Wait, there you go.
I think that's one of my headlines on one of my profiles is basically I like food.
But there's also, all right, hold on, one more pet peeve. Now that we're going.
Yeah, here we go. We got a guy on the show. Can you believe this?
He's got this.
We're hijacking him right now.
All right, it's typical answers. If it says, I love dogs, or I just love puppies, it's I get, everyone loves puppies. Everybody loves puppies. Tell me something interesting about yourself.
That goes back to the profile pictures. You got a puppy in there. Yeah,
right.
Of course we're going to be hi.
And for guys watching, you shouldn't post with fish. I've heard that is the
Thank
thing.
you!
Okay.
Oh my God!
Why would a guy do that? Tell us. Do you have any insight into the fish?
I'm assuming that he's preparing to tell you that he's not going to hang out with you on any Sunday ever.
Is that what that means?
I think he's just giving you the heads up that he's going to go fishing or tell you he's fishing and go somewhere else.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was to show me that
That's
he could.
Basically, that is.
I was going more like the hunter-gatherer.
I just mostly swipe left on them. Bye.
Right. I can't actually look at gills because I have this thing where it makes me want to puke. So I don't want to see a fish because I don't want to look at fish in the supermarket. In Publix, I go past that case full of seafood.
Oh, you're taking that very seriously.
No, I can't look at it. I can't. It's a thing. Okay, so I have a thing for noses and teeth. Let's talk about that. What is that?
I'm gonna do a runner.
I got a thing for smiles. You see the video?
Small input. Be true to yourself. Find someone else that hopefully isn't lying.
Oh, wow! That was some truth coming from that. Thank you, Curtis. Woo! We had a guest star today. We are so lucky, girls. Right? We were lucky. So, hey, Lisa, how you doing? Hey, Ted. Ted, woo! Ted's here.
Hi,
Hello, Ted. Oh my gosh. We just had Curtis. He was on. We had a guest. It's unbelievable. So, yes, he gave us some truth. First of all, he gave us some insight into why men would post a picture with a fish. I have never heard that insight before.
It actually makes sense. I'm not going to lie. That makes a lot of sense.
I had no idea. I thought it was like the hunter-gatherer thing where I will bring you food. Like, I will take care of you.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do like fishing, but I don't really want to see a picture of you holding a big fish.
Yeah, I know. I don't want it. I don't want to see gills. I don't want anything like that. No. So, thank you. That was insightful. And we're really lucky to have him as a guest today, for more than one reason. But anyway, girls. So yes, I think being honestly, was really being honest, honestly. So yeah, we want you to be truthful because it's gonna come out. I'm going to talk about it. Okay, she knows where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did I just say? I told you the thing for me is nose and teeth. I know it sounds weird, but I like a Johnny Depp nose. Johnny Depp has an amazingly perfect nose. He just does. So I like that. And then teeth. I'm not saying your teeth have to be 100% straight, the highest level white. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you need to have them, and they need to be pretty straight, but you have to have them, and they should not be yellow.
I like a smile.
Or brown. They should be of the white family. Okay. I don't think I'm being particular.
I really hope nobody jumped in right when you said of the white family because that would have been classic.
Ted knows. Ted, see how I have our teeth are white. They should be white. They should not be any category other than that genre of color. Okay. So anyway, speaking of which, I did meet a guy online. This was a couple of months ago, and we hit it off. I have not told the story. This is a first. Okay, I met him online on PLF, and every single one of his pictures. I haven't told the story, have I? I don't think so.
Not on here, but I've heard it.
So every one of his pictures, of course, Virginia's heard it because she hears all my stories. But every one of his pictures was him smiling like this.
I can't even do that. I just tried.
No teeth. Not like that. So I didn't think anything of it at first. So we got into talking on the phone, which is a big thing for me. And then I actually had to ask him because I did tell him a lot of things that I tell you, and I told him that teeth and noses were a thing for me. So he said, "Oh, that's good." And so he heard it come from my mouth. Well, we made a plan to meet for lunch, and he was backing out, and I'm like, okay, this is typical. I have a rule that I will only talk to you for 2 weeks. And if we don't meet after 2 weeks, then I don't continue the conversation with you anymore. Because I could literally have men go on and on and on for months at a time and not meet me. So that means to me that they are unavailable, mentally or physically. So I have a rule, 2 weeks and we're done. So and he knew that. Now we were approaching 2 weeks. We made a plan to meet. So he was hemming and hawing, and we were going to meet at 2. But anyway, I wound up meeting him, and that's when I found out the truth. I don't understand why he thought that not having teeth was going to be acceptable. Okay, I'm not. Okay, maybe
she forewarned him.
I did, but this is the thing. Okay, it's a body part. Okay, I don't think I'm being superficial by saying you should have John Wild. Babe, let me tell you something. Okay, missing a body part is fine. I don't have a problem with it. I just need to know it before I meet you. Okay? It shouldn't be a surprise. Right? It's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, I would absolutely date a veteran who in the service of our country has lost a limb. Absolutely. I would.
I wouldn't.
My personal thing is I would. Okay, because that is a person who gave of their life and gave a body part up.
I'm not saying I wouldn't be good friends with them. I'm just saying I would never. No.
But if you lost your teeth on a hockey game or you lost your teeth to neglect, okay, I would still have the same issue. I would need to know that you have your teeth, and especially when I told them up front. So when we met, okay, you can't hide that. So we had a lunch together, and it was very pleasant to him, and he was pleasant to me. and we went our separate ways, and then I get a text message 5 minutes after the date. Hey, do you think that there's any chemistry? I was like, wow. No, not allowed. Anyway.
It's not going to do
It's okay,
anything.
it's okay.
It just means it's going to open the floor counter.
So.
Good.
Okay.
It's not going to steal your stuff. It's okay.
So anyway, so the end moral of the story is that I had to say, the chemistry that we had was that we're two good people, both of us. But you were not honest and upfront with me, and I can't continue to talk to or consider a relationship or consider another date with a person who is not truthful. So it had nothing really, yes, did his teeth, yes, bothered me, but it wasn't even about that at that point. It was about the truthfulness. So if there's going to lie about that, which I'm going to discover, what else would a person be lying about? So that's the moral of that story, and welcome to my world.
She wants all the teeth.
I just want you to have your teeth. Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
Okay. So,
I'm a smile person, so
okay, so
you have a good goofy smile.
That's what God gave you. God gave you teeth, so I kind of want you to have teeth. I also equated it
like
to
beards too.
I used to be a stuntman and lost one of my teeth, and where you can see now. Is that a problem? It was a job accident. Well, this is the thing. Go get it fixed.
Look at Dan right underneath.
Okay, I'm just saying. And you know what? This gentleman had access to VA benefits because he was a veteran. Yes, he was. And I thought, and I'm very much into veterans. I think that's an amazing thing to serve your country. Very, very respectful of that. But I believe that part of your outward appearance is having all your body parts. Okay, and God gave you teeth. So I'm not saying I wouldn't date somebody who didn't have teeth. I'm just saying he was not truthful, John. He wasn't truthful. So, okay, that's the story. I think everyone enjoyed that insight into my crazy world of dating, where you can actually show up to a date and someone not be, and men have this all the time, where the woman doesn't look like what she looks like because she uses Snapchat filters on every single one of her photos. I know somebody, I recently talked to somebody who says that they use those filters every time they take a picture, and I'm like, well, that's not you. That's not fair.
Hi, Nick.
Right?
I haven't been on a date in probably... What do you count as a date at this point?
Okay, we were defining a date, okay? So a date, I said, for me, a date is where you go and you meet at a public place. You share an appetizer, maybe you have a drink, maybe you go for a walk in a park, maybe you go to a movie, maybe you, I don't know, go downtown Orlando to an event. Then you speak, you talk, you have time together, and you spend time on the phone maybe prior to that, and then you do it all over again, another date, okay? You get to know the person, okay? That's how it works. But that seems to be a very, dirty word, doesn't happen. You can't even say you're dating someone, even if you're exclusive with that person these days. So we tell each other, come off the dating sites, where we say, I want a gold one like Dr. Teeth from the Muppets. So yes, I would be fine with the Muppets, okay? If you told me up front that you look like Dr. Teeth from the Muppets, and I'd be like, yeah, I like the Muppets too. So it turns me on. But it's the thing, honesty, John. Be honest. Tell people all about it. Hey, oh my gosh, we cannot believe who's watching.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
It's so nice to see you. How are things in the UK? Are you coming back ever?
Oh my, we love you. We love you and miss you so much. So we have Craig watching and Christopher. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you too. So we were just talking about what was going on in our crazy worlds, and really what it boils down to is being honest, honesty. Curtis was just here as our guest, and Curtis also brought that perspective as a man to the table. So we are all about being honest, truthful, knowing what you want, being able to communicate that, and being communicative. So and on the phone, speaking on the phone, and being open about everything. Because guess what? When I meet you in person, you can't fake that. It is going to be what it is. So none of this Snapchat filters, none of this filtering of your photos, none of this I like rock climbing when you actually like to sit and watch Netflix.
I actually do enjoy rock climbing. I just don't do it. I watch
Well,
Netflix instead.
Looking for someone, you know, who wants to rock climb is different than saying I like rock climbing, you know. So being
Yes.
honest and open on your profile, being honest and open in all of your
Let's be
communications.
fair here. There's a lot of things I like.
Success comes
Doesn't mean I
from,
do
in the dating world, from being open. Fun and playful is way better than, what does it say?
Being honest. Nope. I'm going to disagree
I
with
disagree
you.
with you, Christopher, completely. Because when you get to meet that person, they're not going
Hold
to
on.
be the
Actually,
person.
let's rewind.
Oh, he wants us to be.
It matters what you're looking for,
Oh,
which
yeah.
Chris, I do not feel, is looking for the same thing as most people that
Is he?
we're trying to talk to right now.
Oh, we're talking about people who want to date.
Yeah,
Like-
we're talking about like serious people that want to get in relationships. So being honest is important because if you lie to them, they're going to find out. But what you want in life, fun and playful, does work for you.
Oh yeah, if you're looking for fun and playful, then
Tinder.
Tinder it, babe, Tinder it. Okay. Other than that, if you're really looking for a relationship where it's just two people and you're building a life together, it's a completely different realm of start. The start has to be from an honest platform. So, you know, it's all what you're looking for in life. And so the place I am may be different from the place she is because, like I said, I'm 49 years old and I'm looking for, you know, having a relationship with someone where companionship really is the biggest word in my world. So, yeah.
I'm 29 and have a 3-year-old and want to move like halfway across the world at this point. So right now I'm just kind of like, I want to get laid.
Oh my gosh. So we're going to get going because our show is now over. I think we're done. And so we thank you. It's 2:30, right?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
good.
It is.
So we have completed our show and we know a lot more about Virginia than we needed to know. But you know what?
Actually, quite a
you-
few of people on here already
You
knew that.
never know what you're going to hear. John, you're out of control today, babe. John Wild is out of control. So thank you for my audience. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we're going to continue to do this. And please, any topic you want us to discuss, you want to contribute, we are so happy to have your topics and discuss them. Anything. Because we're open and honest.
John just said I only fake orgasms. I'm just kind of wondering how a guy actually fakes
Oh,
an orgasm because I'd really like to know that one.
I love that. So
Hi, Cole.
Cole, thank you so much for your contribution. We are going to say goodbye for today.
Yes,
and we
humor
will be
and
back
sarcasm.
next Thursday at 2 p.m. with the Dating Doctors. So thank you for joining us and have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much. Bye.